Hello, and welcome to the online orientation for English 200 and English 201. Hi, I'm your instructor. I'm Dr. Irish Jamal Dunkel. My office on campus is 1031A. I will be hosting office hours, sorry for the interruption. I will be hosting office hours this semester, but they aren't set yet. But I will let you know in the first week when they'll be. You can reach me over the summer on my cell phone. The number is 408-228-2139, but the best way to reach me is always email. My email address is idunkel@napavalley.edu. Just to tell you a little bit about myself, I've taught composition and literature for the past 10 years. I have an MFA in poetry from New York University and a PhD in American literature from Case Western Reserve University. But in addition to being a teacher, I'm also a poet, and I'll tell you more about me in the introduction discussion forum. But creative writing is one of my favorite classes to teach because I myself am a creative writer, and I really look forward to us all writing together. So just to talk a little bit about the role of online instructors, when you're learning online, we have a different role as your teacher than we would in a face-to-face classroom. I'm more like a guide to your journey rather than the authority at the front of the classroom. I do have a lot of background in creative writing. I've published 3 books. I've published in multiple genres, and I have a lot to help you with. And I've taught this course a number of times. But you yourself will be the one that motivates yourself to log in every week, to get the work done, and to ask questions when you have them, because I will not see you raising your hand. You have to reach out to me. There's some really important things we need to think about when we're taking an online class. So the most important thing you need to do when you're in an online class is to participate. This will create a sense of community, but it will also give you points. Just like anywhere else in the world, in an online environment, you need to be polite and respectful and honest. Avoid shouting, which is using all caps when you're writing in any sort of a post within the Blackboard environment. And flaming, that's when you attack someone or you respond emotionally. The key to communicating with anyone when it's not face-to-face, when you don't have to look them in the face, is to really think before you respond if you're upset in some way. And also reach out to me if you ever have any questions. It's important that you write clear posts and journals. You want to communicate with your classmates and your instructor. Do not stop communicating. It's very important. Even if something happens and you can't finish a week, you need to contact me and let me know what's going on. Also, very, very important in this class is to be present. Don't forget to log in at least 3 times a week to be successful in this class. Just 2 policies I really need to go over, or one really important policy is Napa Valley College's academic honesty policy. All work for this course must be done by you specifically for this course. Plagiarism involves passing off someone else's work as your own, either by failing to acknowledge others' words or ideas, or by having someone else write any part of your paper or creative writing. You want to know the consequences for plagiarizing. An essay or other writing assignment that's plagiarized or that contains plagiarism will automatically receive a failing grade, and multiple offenses will result in a failing grade in the course. So this video is to really give you an orientation. Those are the basics about who I am and what it's like to learn online. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about using Blackboard at Napa Valley College. Some of you have taken other online classes before, so this will be a quick review. But for some of you, this is a very new environment. So please pay attention, and there are links to other resources so you can continue to learn, and you can always reach out to me if you're experiencing any problems after watching this video. So before you log into Blackboard, you're going to need your student ID number. This can be found on your registration receipt or in Web Advisor. You want to have access to a PC or Mac computer that has Microsoft Word. You will need to use Microsoft Word for this class. Internet Explorer 7 or later, or Mozilla Firefox 3.0 or later, or Apple Safari 2 or later with Mac OS 10.4 or 10.5. Java 1.5 or later. Also, all pop-up blockers disabled. You want to have a good internet connection in order to succeed in this class, and you want to have good computer skills, and you want to be in an environment where you can really focus on your schoolwork. So how to use Blackboard. There's an excellent video posted at this URL. Please visit it. Be sure to bookmark also NVC's online education page and the Blackboard login page if you haven't already done so. But this short video will give you kind of an introduction on how to use Blackboard more extensively and how to get started. But I'll take you through the first few steps so you're ready to go. So to get started in online learning at Napa Valley College is you want to click on the bottom right hand corner of your screen when you're on the napavalley.edu website. There's a link there that says online education. Once you click on that link, you want to log in. Click on the top left hand corner. There's a link to log into your class here. Log into Blackboard. Click on that link. And that's going to bring you to this screen. This is your logging in screen for Blackboard. You'll see a lot of it. The login is always the first time you use it. Your username was created using the first two letters of your first name, followed by the first two letters of your last name, followed by the last four digits of your Napa Valley College student ID number. That's your Web Advisor number. So for example, if your name is John Smith and your ID number is 2341343, your username would be JOSM1343, letters in all caps. If you do not know your student ID number, check your registration receipt or log into Web Advisors. The default password is student in all caps. So the fourth step is once you log into Blackboard, you want to really change your password because everyone has the same password, and you do that by clicking on Edit Personal Information under My Tasks. Finally, you want to click on the link to our class. Our class is English 200. You'll see My Courses listed somewhere on the starter page. You want to click on that and it'll take you into our class. All right, so let's get started. Once you get into our class, you'll see this left-hand navigation on the start page. You want to use the buttons on the left side of the page to navigate through the Blackboard website. Current week will take you to the weekly assignment folder of the current week. So this is where you're going to find the weekly lecture, reading assignments, and links to all of the assignments for the week. So for example, this week when you click on current week, you will see all the orientation material that you need to go through before we begin our class on June 16th. There are also buttons for planner, course dialogue, writing journal, syllabus, previous weeks, going further, my instructor, my grades. These are all links that will take you to the different aspects of our course. Planner will give you an overview of everything that's going on in our class. Course dialogue is where we have our course discussions. The writing journal is where you're going to be doing your writing prompts. The syllabus is our course syllabus. There's also a PDF copy under current week in our orientation section. Previous weeks is where all of the content, so after a week is completed, it will be archived under previous weeks. And then under going further, there's a number of links to extra information about creative writing. There's a link to my instructor. That's information on how to contact me, and I will also have my office hours posted there. The link My Grades will show you where where you're at in the class, and it should show where your grade as of the week we're in. Um, and if you want to get started, click on current week, and that'll take you through the orientation information. If you need help at any time, if you have questions or need additional help, please check the FAQs and videos on the online education page. Use the link Student Services on the left side of the Blackboard page to get there. Also check out the Q&A discussion board in Blackboard to see if your questions have already been addressed, or post your questions there and answer others' questions. You can always email me though for further assistance. All right, welcome to English 200. In the Getting Started section, you'll see links to how to use lessons, how to use course dialogue, how to use writing the journal. You'll be able to review your course syllabus. You'll be able to review instructor information about me, and you'll be able to review what textbook you need to buy before the beginning of class. So the second step, after you reviewed your orientation materials, you want to purchase your required text at the bookstore. We only have one required text, and that's Creative Writing, an Introduction to Poetry and Fiction. There will be some handouts during the Creative Nonfiction weeks that I will be posting, and they'll be available to you during the week that we will be learning about creative nonfiction. Please do not order your book on Amazon or through some other method the first day of class and expect me to give you an excuse for the reading in the first week. Unfortunately, this is a very fast class. You need to have your book ready on June 16th. The bookstore has them in. They're there right now if you want to go pick one up. I believe if you order your Amazon book, on June 9th, it should arrive by June 16th, but it's very important that you get it and you're ready to go, because there will be reading assigned on June 16th. All right, and here's some optional text. I love to give optional text. I will be referring to these books as I'm teaching you about creative writing throughout the semester, but you are not required to buy these, although they are available at the bookstore. These include The Practice of Poetry Writing Exercises from Poets Who Teach. It's a great book of exercises that'll really extend your poetic craft. The Book of Forms is a book of poetic forms, almost every one that exists. Crafting the Personal Essay, a guide for writing and publishing creative nonfiction. It's an excellent guide on publishing creative nonfiction and writing creative nonfiction. And I will be pulling out excerpts from it during our Creative Nonfiction Week. And my book, Gold Passage, is also available if you're interested in seeing what my writing is like. Third thing I need you to do is to review the syllabus. Our class syllabus is located under syllabus. There's a button for it on our website. Before our class begins, please review this important document. I'm also going to talk through that just briefly now. You'll also see an overview of our class schedule by week found in this area of the site. So just to go over our course, English 200 is an introductory course in the practice of creative writing, including work in creative nonfiction, short fiction, and poetry. Emphasis is placed on learning and practicing the basic elements of craft and closely examining the work of published writers and students. There will be some use of workshop format to critique student work. So by the end of this course, you want to be able to read and respond to authors' use of the conventions of a number of genres, including poetry, fiction, and nonfiction of creative writing. You want to be able to write original pieces of creative writing, demonstrating their competency in literary conventions appropriate to the various genres. And these are your course objectives that I'd like you to review. I've already gone over the text and materials. How you'll be graded will be 40% of your grade will be participation, and that's the discussion forums and writing journal. 40% of your assessment will be based on your writing assignments. Each week you will revise one of your prompts from the writing journal into a full-fledged, fully developed poem or fully developed creative nonfiction essay or fully developed fiction. Then finally, your final portfolio, which is due the last few days of class, is worth 20% of your grade. There's details here on each of these sections. I do offer extra credit if you do go to a poetry reading or any sort of literary reading and you write a one-page report on it. I can give you up to 10 points extra credit. Here is our schedule. As you can see, we'll be spending 2 weeks in each genre, and then a final portfolio will be created. Finally, step 4, be ready to learn day 1. The semester goes by so quickly, so make sure you're ready to learn on the day 1 of the semester. Please take the time to review the Blackboard environment, purchase your book, read the syllabus, and be ready to learn before the first day of class. Good luck. Please don't hesitate to ask questions if you have any. I really look forward to writing together.